Minions. Those creatures that we usually associate with the Despicable Me movies. Their antics are usually just harmless fun, right? Well, not exactly. A disturbing new TikTok trend has emerged and it's anything but child-friendly. Imagine you're scrolling on your TikTok For You page and all of a sudden you come across a video that seems harmless enough. It looks like a mix between animation and real life, but all the people in the video have been edited to look like minions. You start to watch it thinking it's nothing but an innocent video when all of a sudden, things take a dark turn. It's actually a gore video and before you know it, you've seen something that you would have much rather have avoided. Before we get into the topics, I just wanted to thank you so much for clicking on this video. If you enjoy, a like and subscribe would mean the world, but without further ado, let's explore this disturbing new TikTok trend. So first of all, what actually is this trend? Using a new AI software called Runway, you can put in a photo or a video and put in a prompt to tell the software what you want to come out. They do have some rules around this, some harsher now than they were at the beginning, and as a result of the rules not always being so strict, that allowed some disturbing content to originate from the site. They're being uploaded to TikTok with hashtags like Runway AI and Minions. And this is kind of like Elsagate in a sense, where people can just be looking for innocent Minion videos for their kids, and all of a sudden come across gore videos. So now that I've kind of explained how this happened, let me show you an example. Of course, since this is YouTube, I'm not going to actually show the video, but I'll explain it and show you some stills that don't break any guidelines. So I'm sure if you're on the internet, you've sadly heard of Ronnie McNutt. Ronnie McNutt was a 33-year-old American man who shot himself on Facebook Live with a shotgun. Since this was streamed on the internet, the video was shared, and you can sadly still find the original video to this day. And as a result of that, it has sadly, of course, popped up for this new Minion trend. This is a still of the video and you can see how disturbing it is. It turns a real man who took his own life into nothing but a joke. And it not only edits him into a minion, but his room around him. It's just terrible to think that if you were a loved one or family member of Ronnie McNutt, that you could come across this video of your loved one's darkest moments being turned into nothing but a joke. And this isn't the only case. In 2019, a man would open fire in a mosque, taking 50 lives and injuring 50 others. He live-streamed the attack, even name-dropping popular creators like PewDiePie, and this video has also been a victim to the trend. Although we can't see the shooter, it turns his assault rifle into a minion, and sadly again, all of the victims in the video have also been edited into minions. And I'll pose the same scenario to you. Imagine one of your loved ones was injured or even killed in this attack, and not only did you have to watch the video at the time, but years later, you're seeing it re-emerge as part of this TikTok trend. It's just horrible to think about how such massive tragedies can be turned into something like this. There are also cartel and gang videos that have been edited like this, in the exact same vein, and even though this trend has been around for a few weeks now, it's still ongoing. New examples of this are popping up, and because of how easy it is to actually create one of these videos, anyone can do it, as long as they have the original video, and we're on the internet, so gore is easy to find, sadly. And just to prove how easy it is to actually create a video like this, obviously not a gore video in this case, I created an account on the website Runway, and you instantly start with 500 credits, allowing you to make any photo or video that you want. Now, one of the positives that I found is that they may have actually banned the Minion AI, which is the clear right move considering how popular this trend is quickly becoming, and how much mainstream attention it's getting, because I put a photo of Gary O'Neill into the Runway AI and asked it to turn him into a minion, and it came back saying that it was a violation of their policies, and that asking them to do that would result in an account suspension. So I went on to actually view their content moderation filter, and it says that specific categories of automatically blocked content includes nudity, obscenity, overly provocative content, violence, gore, blood, sexually explicit content, offensive subject matter, public figures, or living artists. It's unknown how recent these rules are, but you would have thought that they would have been in from the start. And if they were in for the start, it begs a question of how people were so easily getting around it. And again, it kind of brings me back to, this is just another Elsagate. Children are on the internet, they're a big part whether we like it or not. Especially in this age, children are on social media, they are on TikTok. So to have videos like this disguised as something that's suitable for them is incredibly disturbing. And this certainly doesn't help TikTok's case considering it may be getting banned in the US next year. And it's not only gore videos because apparently CSAM content is also being disguised. TikTok's filters are already messed up as they are and lots of things can get through them. So to me it's honestly no surprise that this is another thing that they can easily post. It's horrible, but it's not a surprise. And again, it's not only kids who can be victims to this Elsagate type of thing, because even adults on TikTok, they don't necessarily want to see this stuff. Yes, I've said it before, some people may like watching gore videos, they might seek it out, but again, it's not something that should be pushed to the For You page, and whether I agree with that or not is a completely different story. And the thing that stands out most to me is just the fact that they are using kids' characters to cover this up. There's certainly a darker motive here, and it's like they're trying to traumatize children, especially on platforms like TikTok, which we know kids are a big part of. And I think the people behind this are also trying to test just how much they can get away with. With the Ronnie McNutt video, they actually split it into 2 parts, and I genuinely think that that was a test of how much they could show and how much they couldn't, because of course showing the actual video would definitely get your account banned. So maybe they wanted to test the extent of AI they would need to get around the system. It makes sense to think about it like that, and it's just messed up how people can even think like that. And it makes you think, who actually gets off on this stuff? Who enjoys doing this? How mentally unwell do you actually have to be to post this stuff and find it fun? It's bad enough talking about it, it's bad enough watching it, but to create it and upload it, I don't even know. And of course, there are other aspects that we can touch on, like the environmental impact of AI in general and how making this stuff is just messing up the environment. I'm already not a fan of generative AI, I've made that very clear. We all know how much of an impact this stuff can have on the world, so for people to be doing this like it's nothing is just, it's messed up. So not only are you messing up the world that these kids are going to live in, but you're also messing up their brains. I know a lot of people from my generation grew up being exposed to videos like this, torture videos, all of that stuff. A lot of us became emotionally desensitized to it. Hell, 3 years ago my first video was on the disturbing movie Iceberg. For a while I was emotionally desensitized to this stuff, and I honestly don't want another generation of kids to grow up like that. And it's the same case as a lot of other things where if you report it, another one pops up as quickly as TikTok can review the report. And what's even more disturbing is that sometimes TikTok don't find anything wrong with the content. It genuinely must just be an AI or something that TikTok have to review the reports, because the amount of genuine reports that I've seen go unbanned is just crazy. And even if TikTok gets banned, this stuff can surely pop up on YouTube Shorts, Twitter, Instagram Reels. There's so many platforms for this stuff that it's so disturbing. I know this has turned into a bit of a rant at the end, but I just had to get across how incredibly disturbing this is to me, and I really hope that there can be some sort of solution quickly. This has risen to popularity and has quickly become a trending topic, and yet there's still no TikTok response in sight. I feel like they really need to make a public statement on this right now, before many more kids can get exposed to it. So yeah, like I say, this is an ongoing topic, so I suppose we'll have to see where it goes, but thank you so much for watching this video. I really appreciate you making it this far. Like and subscribe if you enjoyed, share the video, get the word out about this trend even if it's not my video, and let me know what you think TikTok can do about this trend and just your thoughts in general if you find it as disturbing as me. And of course, thank you to my Patreon supporters Brooke, Entreprenaut, Morrigan, K4 Silver, and Alex Rod for your continued support, and thank you guys so much for watching this video. You guys are getting treated at the end of the year from Jessicur content. I promise 2025 is going to be a huge year for the channel, guys, so please stick around. I love all of you. On Friday, I'll have a compilation video of some of the best mysteries from 2023 and 2024, and then the Friday after that, I'll have a brand new original content video coming out for you guys, which I'm really excited about. And it's quite a long one, so get some popcorn ready for that first week of Jan. But yeah, that's all from me. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.